Okay, we're back. We're gonna be doing something a little different. Um, Not a very productive day was had. Went to work. Didn't really do too much homework. Definitely needed to get more done. What else did I need to do? Yeah, I had like more assignments and stuff. I went to class. Kind of a long day. Not feeling the best. It's a little bit of ARA like parsing. But what we have to do right now is ARML. So ARML is the American Rishi Mahjong League. It's very good for becoming a better player and trying to play better. And I have two games, and I was gonna record my practice game, but I wouldn't have time to like do it and go over the log. And ARML is a very very important game, so I figured that what, let's record these two and put them up. We're doing two games. It's 4 per session. Each session is 2 weeks. There's 6 sessions to make up the season. I'm in the highest league at the current moment. That's A1. It's A1, A2, then B1, B2, B3, and then currently just C1. Although we've talked about expansion to C2 a couple times, haven't kept up the player numbers to do so, but potentially we'll do it in the future. The big difference in rule sets is we're playing Akanashi, so no red fives. So the only Dora value is going to come from indicators. As well as being first and all last and winning as dealer does not effectively end the game. And Nagashi Mangan is on like that's the big stuff. I'm sure there's some more nuanced stuff. Not Nagashi Mangan. I don't know what I was saying, but basically you can't be in first and win all last. Oh, what is it? Mangan Kiryage Mangan. Kiryage Mangan's on, so like 430 is not 77. It's just clean 8. It's difficult hands. There's probably going to be several times where I stop talking to this very serious league, at least for me. So I like to really focus up. Might not do as much commentary as I normally would, but I'm also a little tired. It doesn't help. Talking kind of helps keep me focused on the game. So Jay across is doing very odd things. I think those are a lot of sumo giri cuts, which kind of worries me. Signals maybe an Ishan 10 or something weird. Okay, man. I'm dealer, so I want to try to get a win in the books, but like this hand is just not coming together. These are all very, very good players too. So it's not like I can just sit here forever. That 3-mon was tempting, but taking it there was a little ugly. Now with this, I can definitely take a 3-mon. If another one were to come in fact, I would pretty much definitely take it. Split the Sozu in the 2 shapes or try and pull in the 6-mon. We have the Tadashi there. I'm worried about what this is. Do we have... We don't have 4 of a terminal or honor out, which kind of sucks, but what are you going to do? I'm going to kill this 7. I'll just play 2 so. And then I'll figure out what to do. I'll extend to like Pinzu or something. If I get Tenpai on 3-Manchi. Let's cut the 3. Are we going to live through it? Yep. And 1 will be safe to everybody. And we're just going to take Tenpai. It's definitely plus EV. I want to get rid of this 8. Yeah, I want to get rid of this 8. I don't really like that 8. It's just past there. What I don't want is like hard, am I right, to do like a late reach here or something, and then I have to defend. Kind of the same for Alfred. That 5 was the consideration, because then I can play like 5-8 here, but I still get 3-6 here, so it's not a big deal. Not thrilled about cutting 2-mon, but it looks like it'll end up all right. That's not going to get us Tenpai. 2-mon going to deal in anywhere? Nope. Safe on 2-mon. A little bit risky, but it's not like 7's that much better. We're just fishing for Tenpai. We're keeping as many options open as possible. That's not going to be one of them, although I find 7 is probably safer than the 5. So I will drop as such. I feel confident in 3-6 maybe coming out from Alfred. Alfred doesn't need either. I think that's our most likely tile got. Yep. And now we'll check the 5. If it deals in, it deals in. Which it doesn't. Good to show. We're on 5-8 for the Hote. Misses. Fine. And yep, Alfred on 2-5. Looks about right. Dora 2 Pinfu. I'm assuming it was a late Tenpai, and that's why the Rishi wasn't initiated. But I wasn't paying the most amount of attention. This hand, not too much going on. I might cut a little bit aggressively towards Honitsu. But I do have some pairs now with the third pair. Not up to play Chitoi as our extension route, but mostly just kind of gone for Reach Pinfu. Prioritize Tanya as a backup too. I'll keep the 4 pairs, but yeah, and I think with that, you know what? I'm actually gonna get a little crazy. I'm gonna cut 4 so. Hypothetically, with floating 3, we can still replace these norths out so we don't lose Tanya. It's a bit tough. There's a little bit of overlap, so it's not the biggest deal, but that is a bit of a shame. Pepsi Max, so good. Yummers. God, nothing too good here. Not really noticing a whole lot I can do from this position. 5's nice. I mean, if I get 5 mon, I just reach you on the 5A Dora. Might come out, probably not. Could Dama. It's an interesting idea with the E-Peiko draw, but what I don't think I'm going to end up doing is if I draw like 8 mon taking Tenpai on the 5. Just feels bad. If I get the E-Peiko upgrade, then it'd be Reach E-Peiko Dora. So then I would, but for just Reach Dora, it's too small. I might just try like Tanya. I hit the E-Peiko upgrade. Now we're crunching numbers. Also our 5th pair, so now we have a Chitoi backup. A lot of good things with that 5 draw. Am I looking to play Chitoi with this? No, definitely not. But on the table. I'm gonna try getting rid of this 3-pin. I should still be safe because Alfred proved it. She might happens. If I end up in a Tonki scenario, like on a Chitoi, white's pretty sneaky. It's a good weight. And we don't end up there, but we get this. So now we have a Reach, Pinfu, E-Peiko, and 8-mon will be the Dora for a ton of value. Will give us Mangan. Not the most likely. But an E-Pot Sumo on it. So now we're at Hanemon minimum. If we hit any of our paired Uras, then it upgrades to Baimon. We're in a very good position to start the game. We missed, but again, Gift Horse will not be looked in the mouth, as the phrase goes. E-Pot Sumo to upgrade the Hanemon, quite nice, quite good. Definitely a best case scenario for that hand, especially with the aggression Haru was showing. Now, another little different thing is this is a league setting. So all these games add up. The Uma's 15-5. So first place gets 15. Second place gets 5. Third place gets -5. Fourth place gets -15. But also it's floating Uma. So basically, if you start at starting value or positive, you're guaranteed not to take negative Uma. And if you are below starting value, then you are guaranteed not to be able to get positive Uma. So our basic goal is to be above 30k. That's our baseline, but we also want to get as many points as possible. So even though I'm at 50k here, I definitely want to try to get more value. There's a lot of agency in doing so. To read off the standings right now, so with A1-2, you want to try to be top 10 to get points, and you definitely want to avoid being bottom 5. If you're bottom 5, you demote out of the league. This is my first league, or my first season in A1, so I'd really, really like to stay away from demotion. That was Dora, that's a bad drop. That's lazy bad play. That should have been 1-2. If I would have realized that was Dora, I definitely would have kept it that way. Whoops. I was thinking a Tanyao shift in the 7-7-9 is stronger than the 1-3. Could cut the 9 in hedge, but a little weird. Not the biggest of deals, though. It's fine. Now we have the strong shape, and we can reach on the 3. Not the best Reachy, but 2 door out, and again, with no red 5s, value should stay fairly low. And dealer Reachy's scary. It's one of those things you have to respect. I will be cutting this 9. I'll take the Shabo if I draw Tenpai. This gives me a lot of like good Tanyo outs to call something aggressive. So I get 1 mon, not in love with 2 mon, but it's there. 3-pin Genbutsu, we'll drop out. Right now we're in 11th at -30. Currently, 16th, or the first in the bottom 5 is minus 81. So we kind of just want to stay above that threshold. I have 8 more games to play. Again, I'm playing 2 of them. Do I want to take this? 1-1, 2-mon. Yeah, I'll try that. That's not terrible. Might be a door in the hand. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I'll have to either chi the 3-mon and play 4-7, or get like 8-mon 5-so and cut the 2. Either way, I think it's worth it. There's 2 Dora out. The Rishi is a little worrying, but we're dealers, so the points we get from repeat are also very good. I'm not the most hateful of being aggressive versus this. 3-7's out. That's a little interesting. Makes me think maybe it's 5-8-mon. 6 comes out. That would not get a senpai. A lot of range, a lot of Sozu. 4-mon does get a senpai dropping 5, so we've gotten this far, right? Checks. We should have a safe fold out with 3-5. Okay, take that. We zoom on the 3 rewarded. Take the stick for the tip. Not too bad, and we climb ever up more. Could have cut the 9 to play a little bit aggressively towards the Hanitsu, but the hand efficiency just isn't good enough to justify that, especially with no pairs. If I had 1 pair, I'd probably cut the 9, but with no pairs, I need to do some more trimming down. I guess we'll take the white. Technically, you're supposed to drop the green first to dodge Ryu Iso, or all greens, to reduce the likeliness of that hand, because it's the highest value hands. That can be one with the dragons, but whatever. Hey, and look at that. Paired up the green, that'll be good. Don't know what I'm going to do with this East yet. Up for the books. If I draw 3-so, I'll probably have to drop it. May not have to, but it'll help my shape. Anything else, we can kind of hedge. We're going to drop 9-mon. So very importantly, there's no Nagashi Mangan. I should moisturize. I'm going to be sitting at my desk for the next, like, hour and a half. I need to moisturize my elbows, too. Them MFers was, I'm gonna drop 8 back. I don't think I'm playing E2 with a hand like this. Potentially could have dropped 4, so I did think about it, but I think I'll play this shape. But yeah, excuse the crass abbreviation, but my elbows are quite dry. We'll worry about that later. So Ricci said the board. Those are weird discards. I'm not loving the East. Not even really loving Sozu here. We're going to play the safe 8-pin. We might just be trying to back away. This might be A and not lose. And with the second Ricci, that's definitely going to be this. We'll check the whites. Sumo comes 6-9, so okay. Hits the Ura, but whatever. 9 actually would have been Chanta close, so it would have been more value, even if you lose the Ura. Whoa, Akko the Norris. Yes, buddy. If we pair it with the Yakuhai, things get quite crazy. Yeah, I'm never going Honitsu here. I would have to get like a reason to drop 5-6, I think. Which I do not see happening. We're going to want to drop 3-pin because we have like 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku range. We pick up another 6 to get to 5. That builds in perfectly. Oh, well, we draw 3-pin. Still could be 4, 5, 6 Sanchoku. Even with this shape, we'll drop 1, so that'll be our next cut unless it's paired. Speak of the devil, and they appear. I'm honestly going to drop this 6-pin. 4-so might actually be the more correct drop, but whatever. Could have pulled that 1 for the quick 2K. We're going to fish for a little bit more. And now we will play this shape, and we get options. I may take, well, with 2 3-pins out, I probably will just take the Ryanman. Either way, it's split. Seems like the right way to go about it. We get safe 3-pin the dealer. We can get 1-1 if things get really scary. 4-pin, not great against there, but we'll just check 3-pin. If things are, like, for whatever reason, horrendously bad, we can drop triple north. But yeah, we're just gonna take the nice, easy reachy. Going on 5-8, so... Yeah, this seems fine. I'm gonna try to watch a little bit more actively, because picking up opponent habits is a bit of a big deal in Armel. Just kind of watching in general how aggressive someone's gonna be, how they're gonna behave in certain scenarios. You can't get perfect reads, but you can kind of guesstimate stuff, which is good. Just kind of watching, okay, this player's going to play very aggressive, this player's going to fold. I know Jay is very likely to fold. Haru in dealer position, that seems like a pretty reasonable thing to do. So again, Haru will do a push on dealer. 5-8 was pretty bad, but especially for a dealer tempai with some value, it's very understandable. Like I'm sure with whatever hand Haru had, I probably would have played it the exact same way. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna cut a little bit aggressively towards Honitsu here. There's an Honor Yakuhai in the green. So being able to play a pair of that or Tonki on it is good. And with so much Shozu shape, so much of it good too. We have the 1-3-3. We get to pawn the 9s. Like a lot of good things. We could even chi that 5-6. Although it's one of our better shapes. So I'd rather not do that one. Like 7, maybe justify the 6-8. You play this out, but should notice Alfred's going for weird stuff. I'm gonna drop the 7. Could be whatever it's called, Kokushi still. Could be 13 Orphans. Could be just a Pinzu, Shinitsu, or a Honitsu. No reason to be too scared yet. Again, theory suggests that there will be overlaps and other things before I have to worry about my problems. This could be Itsu, Honitsu, Ton. Even open, that would get us Spangan. That'd be quite nice. We are going to check our Pinzu. We want to kind of watch for that. Anmon coming out. We have the safe north. Seeing an east would be great here. Seeing an east would be freaking amazing. 5-pin, not in love with the push. Yeah, we'll check 5. We're up a bit. Look at that, Gimbu. Yeah, 9-so looks good, too. 9-so looks nice. We could 7-so chi here. We could drop east. 8, sure. 8 gets it, it gets it. This is good enough Ishanten that I'm going to push quite a lot here. More 8s out. Well, now I can think about just playing the 8. In fact, I guess I'll just do that, and I'll go 9-so east. I'd love to wait on a little bit more than 9-so east, but what are you going to do? 3-mon. Do I like that more than the red? A Shompai red. Is that the one? Nope. Was not Shompai red. 1-pin should be safer than 3-mon, even with 3-5s. I have a feeling Alfred has most of my tiles, just off of instinct. Two-pin should be safe. 4-7's a little tough. 1-3. So now we're going to switch to the K10 play, where we keep this 1-3, and we're fishing for 2-mon and the 7s. And we'll just fold out if we don't hit. Totally okay to do that. Yeah, and with that, we're just going to fold out. No reason to take big unnecessary risk. Where were we at? We were on 7-mon. So 9M was an indicator. Just happened to not drop the right one for it. Good to know that Haru will just take reaches. There wasn't really any value. I believe that's just Richinomi. So that is something good to think about. Just because Haru reaches does not mean that they have something super good.
Boom.
Gonna play a little bit aggressive. Again, the shape's very good. We have the Yakuhaya West. Very, very good thing. Just doing a bit of messing around. Okay, time to lock back in. Not in love with 6-mon. Yeah, 7-pin we don't lose too much. And again, if we get West, really keeping it, so. Who jaff? Although we definitely need to figure out how to get something else going on here. East. Drop 4 and then 3. It's too good to ignore. Hey, and that's the reason. That's the argument to pushing 4. 3-4 is safe against nobody. Odds are it's not a Dama. But if this player reaches next turn, then guess what we have? Genbutsu. We'll check the east. That's once out, so fairly safe. Want to try to keep our tempai if we can manage. Shun is completely safe. 1-pin, not in love with throwing for Mangan Tenpai, especially if this Haku is thrown. I will definitely do so. I will absolutely throw that tile. The 1 Sochi is not something that I care too much about. North is very safe too. Yeah, I'm not in love with this 1-pin, but our only other option is to drop like Haku. So maybe if I pair 1-pins, I'll do it. Oh, 3 out. That's so good. And we're gonna have to check the 4. I'm gonna try it. Okay, not last 3. 4-7, still not great, but again, like especially if Haku's dropped and it's Mangan Tenpai, it's so good, so good. 1-mon should be safe. It would be a hell weight because there is already 2 on the board, and it's Suji. Again, don't need that. 4-5 for A10 on the 6. It's late in the round. You know what? We'll switch. We'll call that the folder. Still enough tiles here this late that probably make me fold off. And this is, again, around 3rd rows where you want to start thinking about K10. Will I push the 8 for K10? That is an interesting question. There are 3 6s, so it feels fairly okay. 5-mon is Genbutsu. That pawn does not give us Tenpai. We would have gotten the Haku, but whatever. Not going to do it for us. The 9. Are we going to push the 8s? With dealership advancing, we're furry 10. No, let's not get risky. And look at that. Very good play from yours truly. 1 chance on the 6, but also weird shapes like that. And again, we're very high up. A lot of people will argue that K10 points are worth it. And they're worth playing. But personally for me, like, although I will say the 5-8 pin was like a fairly dangerous Suji pair. But for me personally, like, while you're dealer, if it retains dealership, then it has a lot more value. That's a very valid point. If there's like overtake or it's a very close score line, that's also pretty valid. Pretty much all other forms, like it's just 1,500 points. People talk about the swing because like either they gain 3K, use one, like it's a 4K swing no matter what. But personally, I don't subscribe to that. I'm gonna take this 9 because if we chi 7, then we can get 3, 6, or 4, 7. So both of those being very nice. That's not part of our niceness. Yeah, I don't really care about floating 9. What we really want is to get like 2-pin pair, and then we can drop 8, 9. Just cut it. Don't need it. Whether we get that or not, who knows? East, don't care too much about. It's South round. Something to think about too. A lot of points on the board right now. A lot of points. Well, that is exactly what I said. So we're going to cut 9, 8. Again, we're going to cut 9 for that first reason. 8's at least safe to 1. Dealing percentage shouldn't be too different between the two for these two players as well. And that is going to be temp by 2, 5-pin. Very, very big hand. Very scary. That's potentially a Mangan on the 2-pin. 1-pin comes out. This could be a 2, 5-pin weight. Maybe 1, 3, 4. We're gonna play that east. If it deals in, it deals in. There was a pause earlier when I dropped the other east, but again, in a tempai like this, I'm not laying down anything. The scariest thing to push is Dora here, and I went off Dora. So if I deal in, I deal in. That's the bottom line here. Nothing is going to push me off this hand. It's worth too much value, especially in dealer seat with so much in the middle of the board. It's plus EV in pretty much every scenario to push this. I'm very comfortably in first for the moment. Oh, it happened to be 3, 6, 1. Happens. Most of the 2 5s there. Is what it is. I think I played that correctly. You lose some. We've been winning a lot, so I think it's fair to lose that. Wonderland. So we are in South 2. Just trying to get towards those endgame routes. Have to see how it is going. Ooh. Okay, sorry, I was reading a lot of ARA stuff. A lot of info got posted and it kind of exploded, but that's okay. Whatever. Okay. We'll get back. We're going to forget that. Okay, locking back into the game. Shoop, shoop. A lot of good things happening. We have the 7, 8, 9. The rest of our shape kind of. I should get rid of the 6-0. 6-0 is very redundant. I do want to keep the 7, 9 pin because it gives us a guaranteed E-Pod style on everybody. Technically, the 6 gives us like 4, 5, 6 Sanchaku. Who cares? Who cares? A lot of Ishanten on this actually. Not in love with this 8 pin. The one nice thing is if I draw 5 mon, I can like play a turn back. In fact, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. It's a very interesting play. We get to drop 6 if we draw enough around the Pinzu, and we get like our Pinfudora. Same thing. Ooh, 4 is another interesting one. We also get Dora Shabos. What do I think is more likely? I think someone's got Dora pair. I'm gonna make that read. So I don't think we're drawing Dora pair. So I'm gonna keep this because E Pico on the 3-2s is also kind of nice. Yes. And we want 4 pin. Oh, I threw that 6 earlier. Well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Whoops. That was definitely a Dama, but take Tempai. Definitely a Dama, but take Tempai. Or I could have even dropped the 4-so. And kept that shape, and then would have Furry 10 258, which is fine on this board. Bit of an oopsie. That being said, I actually got nothing positive to say. It's just a pretty egregious mistake, if we're being honest. My cope, it's late at night, long meeting yesterday. Happens. Ooh, Counter-Reaching across is very scary. 1 is bad. 1 passes. Good to know. That was a very scary tile with the late 2. Although I feel like it was Sumagiri, so maybe not so much. Ooh, 5's bad. Nakasuji, so I guess it's not the worst, but there's that 3. Ooh, 4's bad. 4 passes. As long as Jay doesn't win, we're okay, and I get exposed for how dumb I am. Oh no, oh no, oh no. We're gonna drop green. There's one on the board. Just thinking about my options. I have like a 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku. I have this more obvious Itsu, but 3 is a very strong floating tile. This one's not great. Especially if I get like 8 pin first. And I also have this 8, 8, 9. And I will just play it like this. I could have dropped maybe the 9 if I wanted to get a little bit crazy. But this is fine. We're gonna do this. I was thinking about what the most likely Sanchoku is, which my guess is 7, 8, 9, because I can also force it, given I get a 9. So, oh my God, Dora is 1 pin. Y'all do not play Tenhou while tired. Look what I am doing. We are going to build in the Sanchoku shape. And I'm okay with cutting 5, 6 if I draw like 9. So, and then if I get upgrades, I'll probably cut 8, 9. Yeah, I'm just not playing well. Not playing well at all. The 8 for the 7, 8, 9. We are going to Dama for the moment. Unless there's a reason I think 7 months coming out, we're going to Dama. And I would Furry 10 reach if I sumoed the 7 on the 9, probably. Nights is just really good. Everyone's playing very passively. Oh, that would be dirty. New plan. New plan, we're going Itsu. Although 1 pin 3 mod would be a very sick reacher right about now. Nope. Now we just need 2 3 pin. And we will be dominating for Itsu Dora for 52. We will not be taking 2. Is there anything I do? I guess if Freeborn comes, I can take Tenpai on the 1 pin. Even though it's not hitting. It's same if I draw the 1 pin. Ace this super out. Also, if I can reach on 3 mana Haku, I'll do that too. It's pretty good. Well, maybe not anymore. Yeah, I don't like the 7 mon weight here. There's just not enough value. And now we get to do this, and we get to snipe somebody for 2 pin, or we get to sumo on it for Mangan. So very good things. Very good things. Do I think 2 pin's coming out? Probably not. But it could. It's possible. We see 3 Dora, so everybody else's hands should be cheap. 8 mana cross. Yeah, I think this plays okay. Jay does not look like he's making that much progress towards Tenpai, so there's been a lot of Sumogiri. Could definitely be Dama. You're prioritizing win rate, so it would not surprise me one bit, but again, with that, could drop a 2 pin, so yeah, but it's just being Tenpai. So could have reached, wouldn't have changed anything in a substantial manner, I'd imagine. This will most likely turn into a Tanya route. Immediate Yakuhai. There is a lot on the board. Another thing about floating Uma is I get +5 Uma if I dunk everybody else below it. So I've incentivized to actually sumo to dunk Haru over here, which guarantee 2 Han as long as he uses 5 so that would do it with the Honba. And again, as well as there being just 2,600 additional on the board. Without the red 5s, value gets limited down. So points like that are much more meaningful. I'm gonna drop this 2 pin. I don't think that has a place in our hand unless it gets paired. And if something gets paired, hopefully it's the south and we get to call the 3rd, because that'd be 3 Han. That'd be a very substantial hand. I'll drop this 2, so I'll probably just play efficiently. I think I am gonna slam a reach, challenging Haru. Pretty much on anything. Alfred will have to push into it too because they're behind. 4, 5, 6 Sanshoku is very relevant right now, so I'm gonna drop the south. Okay. Guess we're doing this now. If we pair 8 or 9, we fix our problem. Same with 1 or 2. We're probably just gonna have like a bad weight no matter what. There's not much we can do about that. Guess I could have dropped 9, 8 there. Actually, probably would have been smarter. Oh well. Yeah, that probably should have been 9, 8 because then I get a Tanya route. Even like Shi the 7 on the 4 is like a lot of options, a lot of good options there. So that was definitely a misplay. Yeah, because we still like take the 7, which we're gonna need anyway. And now there's 2 out, so it's looking worse. Like this might just get cut if 5 mon or 8 mon find their way to our hands. Ricci by dealer. Now I do think winning or having the game end is better than anything else. 8, 9 pins should be safe. I'm gonna dump the 4 because I'm never playing 5. Ever. Never ever playing 5. So dealing to dealer? Nope. By Haru, that one's safe. That is an interesting tile. We're gonna play safe to dealer. We're gonna do 8, 9. Oh, that 5 pin is not great. I might drop it for Tenpai, especially if I get 3 mon. It's just so good. Like Dora 3, who would have thought? On 2-1 on Dalton. Tough. So this is good for me because Haru does get dunked. So now if I win or if Jay gets a cheap one, we're good. Oh boy, but what is this hand? This is not quick. Haru might take 1k here. This could very well be a 1 or 2k hand. Although notably because of Homba, 2k does have Haru pass over, which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna play max efficiency because hand value doesn't really matter. Normally I would keep the south over the green. But with the one south out, it's more likely that I get the green, or the more likely I get that as my Yaku high, so I'm just gonna do that. Maybe even argument to drop that one there, but now I'm gonna drop the green. I think that should still be max efficiency. Could make an argument on this one, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're kind of just playing 6 shapes right now. Drop that 6. We could have a Dora 2. Very nice. Don't really see a future of Yakuhai. That is quite a good thing. Oh boy, decisions. I believe I'm supposed to drop 7-9 here. Alright, we'll just play for that off 8. Because it's 2 8s versus 2 7s. Or 1 7. So it's still technically more tiles to keep the 9 for the 8. As well as safer in general. That is an interesting draw. Can I use it? Probably not. I need to keep 5 acceptance. Could Dama Snipe on 2 later. If we're going to be on like this shape of all shapes, then we'll just stand 2-5. That is tough. That is tough. Am I dropping 9 or am I playing extremely safe? Problem is I don't really have anything else to drop past it, so I'll check 9. 9, a little dangerous, a little weird. Unlikely. But definitely a hint of possibility to it. Yeah, that's the hard part. E-Pod stealing is still plus EV. Is it plus EV? Reach E-Pots? No, it's minus because of the Homba. Because I do get the +5, but... Well, now we have a weird Chitoy backup. Don't know what to do with that info, but it's there. We will be folding out, most likely, though. I imagine folding out is probably the preferred method. Oh, on the 4-7. It's a big hand. It's kind of starting to be a problem, because now... Alfred's teetering down. Ooh, okay, this hand can do things. We need to dunk 5k. There's 1200. So 39 direct is actually plenty. 26, is that enough? 2,600 upgrades to 3,600. No, 38, not enough. So we need 3 Han. That's our magic number. 3 Han targeted on Alfred. Mangan Sumo, not quite enough to do it either. Although, again, any points securing the first, still a valuable thing. Even if I can't dunk Alfred. Pinfu Tanyao would get us there. Or even Tanyao Dora 2 would get us there. Or Chitoy Dora 2. Still have a couple outs, but not good. Okay. Quick Sumo by Haru. Totally fine. Plus 34.3. Totally okay with that. Those are good points. I'm now positive. I will be 10th overall. Good start. So let's run it back one more time. Actually, we're going to take a quick break. So this gives me time to reach messages. Normally, I would pause it, but I know I'm going to forget to turn it back on. So I'm going to do a bit of ringing. Um, um, uh, uh, okay. We're back. We are definitely going to be calling that. Okay. North, great call. Love it. Buttery. That being said, getting a Honitsu from this is going to be a little tough. Are we going to try it? Probably. I am not going to go all in, though. The shape's not good enough. Now, if I get 4 mon into, like, 7-4, then yeah, for sure. Probably even just 4 mon. Hell, maybe even on just 7 mon. Who knows? 9. I'll check these first. I mean, the thing is, this is Yakuhai, too, so, like, it's very good. But a quick Tenpai is a quick Tenpai, and it's too hard. Ooh, do the Richi. That'll complicate things. I'm assuming 3 mon is going to be the better cuts. Check that. I think I'm just going to have to check like 9 mon. I don't really see a way around it. What a conundrum. I would love 5/8 pin here. 5/8 pin should be pretty safe. Not in love with this too. So I'm going to drop the 9. That it? On the Shabo. Tough. A bigger happens. Premium Shabo. Be like that. 1 pin was the other dealing. You're not expecting that from like 4-so hard cut. I think 2-so is supposed to be a higher dealing. I'm gonna drop white green. We're gonna play very standard here. Very standard. Oh my god, is this Surprise by Cindy? God, I love the Angel Touch album. That may need to be the next album that I invest in. It's just so good. Oh, look at that. Got a humorous Tinder message back, too. Maybe this Chungus life of mine is not so bad. Till I deal into a Yakuman this game, and then we're in Doomer Med again, but, you know, so it is. We are Ishan 10 here. Terrible Ishan 10. That being said, we have a 789 Sun, Shoku, and an E2. Both one tile off. And we have that. I'm going to do this. And we'll just figure out what to do if we draw like 7 or get 7, 8, 9 Sunshoku or whatever. Upgrade there. Yeah, I think if I draw 2 or 6, then I'm just getting rid of 6, 8. 2 so, 1 out, not the worst. 6 out, a little weird. The problem is now we're starting to get a little bit into people are getting towards Tenpai range. 6 8 pin will clear against Stealer, presumably though. Yeah, I'll do 6 8. I'll do 6 8. Touch. Oh, this is totally where I draw the 7 pin.
Gee.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get a little crazy. So 8 pin's safe to dealer. So if dealer does something here, I can respond safely. And if these two do something, then I can respond safely with the 1 so. But I'm gonna kind of go for Itsunomi. My gut's saying that's about our only route to a win, especially with 2 1s out and the 2 2s. This is complete Kabe, so I'm actually gonna keep that over the 8 pin. Now, whatever our floater is. Ah, we did get Senpai there. Okay. Sneaky Mangan. Pinton door 2. Oof. Not me, not me. I will take happiness in the fact that it was not me who gave that tile. But, Okay. We're locking back in. We're gonna play the whites. Not quite sure what we're doing here. We do have a 7, 8, 9 Sunshoku route. God, that might be really all we can play. We're definitely just gonna be shaping up. That's for sure, like, basically fundamental. Yeah, it's too good not to do. We also have a Chanta option. Like, if I get 9 so or get the 7 pin. Ooh, the 2 9s there. Not in love with that. Yeah, we're just gonna commit to Chanta. I definitely probably overextended this hand, but whatever. We'd also have E2 back up here, although I'd rather just play it in the Manzu. Okay, we can win with Sanshoku, Dora 1. Pair of the 2s. East should be fairly safe later. We technically have Sanshoku in the 1, 2, 3, but that's too far. Now if we get East pair, we get the Chanta upgrade for Chanta Sanshoku Dora. We also just have, like, waiting on Dora for some weird outs. That does not give us anything we want. Do not care about that. Not one bit. Not one bit. Dun 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 dun. Is that you? I Can't Wait by Hiroshi Sato. Off the Awakening album.
Gee.
Very good. Very, very good album. This gets a little awkward. Probably gonna have to play Dora. 8-5, a little worrisome here. I don't really know what else to do is the problem. Kind of hope Jay just feeds me some cheap nonsense. Plays like 7 pin. Not in love with that. In fact, I'd actually rather play Dora. With that 8-9 cut, that screams that we upgraded to 4-7. And that is not a hypothesis I would like to check if given the opportunity. Now that is a more interesting thing. In fact, we're gonna get a little crazy. 1-8 left, so we're playing K10 now. There's a 9.
1.
Ooh, that's gonna be too so for me. That's gonna be 3 mon. Yeah, we're fully out. We're fully donezo. We are fully donezo, fully out. 2 so again? No, 3 just came out. 8 shouldn't deal in either. It should be very safe. 3 pin. I guess we'll still try to play for a K10 scenario, but it kind of just doesn't exist here. It's just too risky. It's not worth it. Like I chi that drop 9 pin, which my gut says is okay.
4
I will never know. Yeah, I think 9 pin was fine, but with only 1 hitting the board, with me being the only confirmed person to drop it, like a lot of incentive to keep that tile. Good Tonky tile. Plus EV to reach that. Jay is a very snake-esque statistician player. So would definitely take something like that. Can't get off your mind. I can't wait. 9 coming there. Let's play the Haku. The Haku 2. Oh, what a shame. Should have played the 9 mon. Actually, shouldn't have played the 9 mon. Maybe 7 pin. 7 pin's got a valid enough argument. But with 7, 8, 9 Sanchoku and like 3 9s out. Definitely worth it to keep this. Bit of a pause there. Okay. Another 7. That is interesting. I'm actually going to cut 3 pin. That was wrong. Should have been 4 mon. Whoops. 7 not taken. Very good. Yeah, I'm getting 4 mon out of here. Might be Tempai across. Kind of suck. Hey, we're safe. Lots of routes to take. Even technically a round Pico route here. Is it likely? Not really, but it does exist. Well, I mean, if we get 8, we just drop like 6-0, right? Or we play our shape. Yeah, we just play our 50. So this hand is basically gotten where it's going to be. I'm not going to build in like E2. I'm not dropping away from this. Even with 6-9 looking a little rough. 7 mon. Hopefully 7 mon's an indicator tile. That's not something random in the Sozu, because we kind of just have to check everything. Jeez. Now we get weird stuff. We can pawn that and do 999. No. Feed. I think I'm actually just kind of out right now. Not in love with 1 pin. My shape's just kind of dead, dying out. Value's not here. There's too much on the board. Sozu looks scary. Not Tempai yet. My Rion Pico draws are bad. Like, I don't even want to drop that Shun once out. How do I feel about 6 mon? Now I feel a little bit better about 1 pin. 3 7s, 2 4. Oh, Jesus. I guess 1 pin.
つも
2 5-pin Summon. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Disgusting. Play this east. Home by dealer. I mean, the good news is like these wins that Alfred are getting, while they matter, are small. So the worst part is really that the game is being extended, not that Alfred's winning a bunch of points. Which, you know, good and bad things about it. Ooh, burpee burpee. We're gonna lock back in. Yeah, we did flip. That's a bit tough. We have draws back around it, right? You know how good the 1 pin's gonna look if we draw the one of the last two 3 pins now? Jesus. Well, either way, I don't think Alfred's playing the 3 pin, so. 8 from hands. Not in love with that. Do a little bit more testing around. I'm a firm proponent of you probably will get 1 overflow tile before you get Senpai. It's so shy to play. I think keeping pairs is kind of the way. Now we might have another option. So what we're actually gonna do is play an Itsu route. We need Forso, Itso. Oh, that's Senpai. That's bad. Yeah. I'm gonna play 8-8. We have to play like all of this now, which kind of sucks. We can do it. Odds are we're furry 10 a lot of the time on it though. Or we're on like Nakasuji 5 on. Not great. Here's that. I mean, I will push 6 on for Tenpai for like Itsu especially.
G.
Oh, not like that. Oh my god, and we're cutting from the upper shape. I can't cut that 6 mon. 3. So much scariness. I even like the, yeah, ones are fine. Play the Tenhou. So tough. This is very hard. Oh my goodness, I would have drawn back to back into it. I would have won Epot Simo. Although I definitely would have just like Tenpai'd. Can cut this Sozu down. Let's see for 4 or 7. I guess 7. I need to remember I'm for 10 on a lot of these. I need to remember it's actually about to go to K10, so we're definitely back the way. On 5 mon, I really want to justify cutting it. Okay. This is 2. I'm trying to think about what the safest Sozu to break is. I don't like anything around here. Yeah, 9-mon was a good tile to draw because it was a super convincer of I'm never in a million years dropping that. I would honestly be in shock if 9-mon is not part of the weight here. In which case 6 might also be. Yep, 6-9. Worked out, didn't deal in. Again, I can feel sad in the moment, be like, oh, I missed a bunch of points, but there's where the fact of the matter sets in. Ah, these darn allergies, let me tell you. These dang old allergies. Oof. 788's good. Dora here. Oh, it's just round Pico. And we draw a Dora pair, and life's good. Life's great. 5, not in love. Drop the east. So I can do it. Probably just this. We have a couple options. Although we're probably gonna end up dropping Nora.
Home.
Yeah, I might drop Dora this turn. If we pair it up, it gets paired up later. That's the one thing nah, I'm gonna drop it. I'm still gonna drop it. I lose out on like Chitoy, and then even so I get Tenhou, which is perfectly alright. Interesting 7 pawn there. Could take it drop 5, so. Suppose we'll drop 5, so shape. I think this hand's gonna turn into anything extravagant anytime soon, so. A reach Tenhou is good for me. Tempai. Don't think with 5, 5, 7. Yeah, let's pawn the 6. Why not? I need 2, 5 on. June. Odds are low. Should be 2K dealing. 29. Plus this, so 38. Tough. I tried. I fought. Did a little bit of boxing. Well, we are on the ARML stream there. Shout out to that. So that means this is going to go on YouTube. I believe it's like, what is it? YouTube.com/@Armel. Or @American Ricci, I believe, off the top of my head. You probably remember that. Okay, I need to lock back in. It was very late, but they're very slow going games. Doesn't help that Alfred keeps winning late in the rounds. That pawn's not going to do anything for me. It's going to be very nice. Actually, if you want to watch analysis of this, I would highly recommend going to the American Ricci YouTube channel, the Arnold YouTube channel, because the commentary that's getting provided over this is actually going to be very, very good. It's a pretty high level game. And honestly, like with Nathaniel and Lucas commentating, Lucas, who's a very good player, I believe also Celestial on Mahjong Soul now. Very, very good. And then Nathaniel will qualify for WRC. Both extremely, extremely strong players. So their analysis of this game is going to be nothing short of amazing. Might do an analysis of this in another video after this. Going through the log reviews, maybe I'll try and pull in some help, but we'll see. Might just keep it like this. 3, so I'd love a 7. I'm definitely seeing the 7 for Tempai. Could have kept that 8, dropped the 6 pin, and like maybe tried to fish for like 6, 7, 8 Sanchoku. But if I draw 6, I'm just gonna take this. So if I draw 7, I'm in for a 10. So it's a weak option. Ooh, excuse me. Very weak option. 8 pin is probably safe to these two and this player, so I'll keep 8 pin. Probably better than guaranteed 2 pin. Sure. I would like Ipeko. Ipeko would be pretty cool. Although again, I think I'm getting Tempai at this point. Yeah, I'll be fraud. I actually do like Sanso for the Ricci here. Yeah, we missed out on 7 pin for K10 purposes, but whatever. We get Chitoy pickups on 8, 6, and 3. So it's 3 7s versus 2 of those. So yeah. Oh, 8 pin was the Chitoy tile all along. Tough. Tough, tough.
G.
Oh my goodness. Lovesick by Mari Ichima. It's not a Tenpai tile. West looks okay. Boy, this whole getting a K10 business, not going well.
G.
Don't do boom. 7 months should be safe. Doesn't deal in the dealer, or and everybody's stumped by. 3-6 K10, 7 so K10, yeah. Everybody just K10. And we go to repeat 5. Give it up for repeat 5, everybody. Yeah, I really like how I had a meeting go until 12:30 or 12:15 yesterday. And now I have this Armor game that's apparently going to last forever at this rate. It's going to last till the end of time because we can't get Alfred off dealership for the life of us. Shiketo Migini Marata Toki Miata Dowa Wo Dan da da. We don't really need that 1 pin. If we got like 2 pin, we're a little sad, and then 3 pin we can play. So maybe drop that 1 mon. The West pair. 3rd inbound. Boom, boom. Problem is we're still kind of struggling for shape with the hands. Not as much anymore. Quick Tanya, quick Tanya. I'm gonna drop this 2 so. Technically lose a little bit of efficiency over the green, but I want to save style. Yep. 2 so would have been safe against Steeler too, but boy, I don't think I can drop any Manzu. Boy, I don't like that Pinzu either. I think I'm folding. Yeah, I think I'm out. Jeez. Oh, well, 1 pin left.
G.
Yeah, I don't like any part of this. Just kind of out. I have to play 5-5. Just nothing is good to dealer. Oh, don't love that. I have nothing for either of these 2 players. So I check 9, I guess. Well, I like that better than 5 pin. 2 mon, safe. Love it. Nope. North is pretty safe. North is 100% safe. 2 pin. Okay.
Dom.
Ah, darn. I had 2 of those too. Jeez, okay. Alfred's starting to run away with this a little bit. Ah, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? I would love some 3-pins. 2 3-pins to be precise, but maybe it's a bit greedy. Bit greedy. Pair ones. Hand is in a very interesting state. Don't need that. This hand is like put together but not put together because I need like 2 Dora for my shit. So that's why I don't really know what we're doing here. I don't really know what our game plan is. That's not the song I thought it was. It's off Cologne. Oh, is this Aoyama Killer Story by Ramu? I'm gonna drop 4. Now with Ipeko shape, I feel like I have to. It's an Oriental Playboy. I didn't even like saying that, if I'm being so honest. How do I like form on? I guess I like 8-pin more than this. I just have to
Reach.
dodge the 1 turn. Ah. Can't do it. Oh, that's bad too. Am I out? Can I be out? Oh, it was supposed to be 7. Okay, it worked. Okay. Composure, we're okay. Our timer is not great. I mean, I guess 5 mon's worse to check than 3 mon. I see 2 more 4s. I can still play this 3 mon. Okay, it was unrelated. 2 6-man. Jesus. Dying here. I mean, I've said surely this is the one that ends it in the past, but again. Put that 9 mon. Dorian here's good. Okay, this should be the hands that dethrones Alfred. Hopefully. I will not be taking a 6 Orichi against Alfred though, so. Oh. DC from Haru, that's not good. A little bit of a courtesy pause. What? Okay, it seems there's been a DC. I've not seen this happen before. I guess we play with a Tsumogiri bots, because I don't really know what else to do here. Huh. I have never seen this happen before, so I don't know. Again. Now we have problems in the scheduling. Oh boy. Oh boy. Story. I guess this is technically more efficient because I can cheat the 1 so. Boy, we got problems. I guess let's give an update. Now with the DC player, to first Alfred, this game gets a lot different. That is Tempai, and I guess we'll take the Dora shape.
G. Dom.
And I guess Alfred goes again. Okay. Hmm. So we play the North. Okay, now with the bot feeding Alfred, it gets a little bit harder. I'm not quite sure what we should be doing. We shall see. I believe we will be the last games for the night. Oh, definitely. Most definitely. Can't do much with that. That is a banger tile. So I guess we keep the Shabo. The problem with a DC player is they'll drop anything.
Reach.
Oh my goodness. So you kind of want to prioritize taking the widest weight possible. I don't even know. I guess 9 mon here. Better than 3. It's an aggressive hand to fight. 3 mon. I guess I gotta take it. This is a what is it? A 2, 3, 5, 6 weight. So very wide in the Sozu. That being said, 2 5s out, and whatever's in Haru's hands is going to remain there. But we went on the 6 for Reach Pinfu. And a ton of points in the middle. 6,400. Look at that. Crazy. Okay. The game is moving a little bit.
Home.
I guess we're going to play a bit more aggressive for Pinzu. Maybe a Toy Toy. I don't really see how else to approach this hand. So we're just playing a normal hand. I guess see what goes on here. Might drop 4 this turn. Yeah, 4 this turn I think is worth it. We still have a lot of good things. Again, the Toy Toy's weakened because like there's no logic behind Haru's drops. That is a tempting tile, but I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna drop 7, 8. Guess we'll fish Chinitsu. 8 mon backfire, a little tough, but 6-0 does not get us Tempai. You get away with 7, 8. Shape's good. I'd be 1, 2, 3, P. Look at this. Look at this. Smile. Now, importantly, we don't have a lot of good calls, but we have a decent amount of calls. We are still Ryan Shantan. 3 so should be fine. I need to also try to be checking Sumagiris from people. Get north out, south safe too. Okay. What in the what is this hand? I mean, I think I'm kind of just playing everything and anything. 20. Yeah, I guess I'm playing like Toy Toy Chinitsu or. Okay, we'll drop the 1 pin. Six pin, not looking great, but what are you gonna do?
ポン
I mean, it's Tenpai with an AFK. Bad Tenpai, but it's Tenpai. What are you gonna do? And we keep going. Jeez. 4 pairs here. We're gonna play the West. Westerson up. Hey, we'll play the 1-mon.
Boom.
Yeah, we got like Toy for expensive value. But again, Toy not that great. Just play standard. Try and kick Jay off dealership. We have a very tight score line. Well, if I'm gonna draw that, like, let's get a little crazy. Let's get a little kooky. Con's definitely bad there, but what are you gonna do? If I pair the 8s, it's actually amazing. It's so good. And then, yeah, just do whatever. Oh, I gave myself Dora 3 with that. So that was actually a good con. Quite a good con. We're just playing max efficiency. Like, there's not much else we're able to do here. Tenpai comes, we'll take Tenpai. We have the Toy. For Toy, Haku Door 3, that's Hanemon. That is an interesting question, actually. If I take the Toy Tenpai for Hanemon, or I play win rate, if it's one of these pairs.
Boom.
Okay. And if it's the 5, decision's made for us. So we're playing Hanemon. Excuse me. I could have switched a win right there for Mongon, but again with an AFK player, tough. Happens. Still game points. I think we don't hit that anyway. This is a fantastic hand. I'm gonna drop north. Could have dropped 9-pin. Actually, I like the 9-pin a lot more. Because we're definitely playing like E2 here with a floating 5 and the West. So building in the Honitsu is very good. Don't like that. It's I'm gonna drop that 9. Not necessarily too worried about that.
Boom.
It's, I believe the standard shift is to play the 3 here. Let me keep our not great Ishanten, but our Ishanten nonetheless. Oh, 3-7's out. I don't even like this. Maybe I was supposed to. Well, no, the 4 doesn't really help us either. What a predicament. Yeah, it's kind of unheard territory. I don't think that's very good. Not a pawn. Oh no, what have I done? Player 6. if I'm gonna play West after. Kind of just hoping this goes to K10 at this point. Or whatever the weight is, Haru deals into it. I think that's the correct line of logic.
Boom.
That does give me some decent things. To play 8 for Tenpai. Actually, better idea. I get safe 9-7, and I just have to draw around the 7. Oh my god, he's so good! So good! Oh my god, Suizo, did you just dodge that? Oh my god, Suizo, did you just dodge that? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I give myself chills. Look at that. Look at that. What a generational read by your boy, truly. Spidey sense back in action. There was a little bit of an indicator. There was that 5-pin cut after, what was that Dora call? That Tanashi right after. So like dropping anything around it, very scary. Was not a fan. I'm gonna drop 2-1 here. I'm gonna fish a little bit for some points. I have Itsu here. I have a Dora shape here. Yes. Although we have a lot of weird Tenpais here, I believe.
Chi.
Oh, I'm doubling up with J. Don't tell me that. Actually, I can just drop Naimon for like a Pinfu. We draw something around the 6. Should I have taken 1-4?
Reach.
Also solves my problem. Take my Reach Pinfu. Possible Ipeko.
Reach.
Oh no. Tumon. Arc. Uh-oh.
Sumo.
He bought Sumo. Not the best from my position. That is a-okay. We just start trying to get above 30k. Still have a couple hands to do so. We'll drop the red. Guess we'll play that 4. Set up a later Suji trap if we need it. Play the 789 Sunshoku. There's part of it. I'm gonna cut 4 2-pin. It should be correct with a hand like this. We have the Suji on the 1, and the 2-4-4 is stronger than the 2-4 pin. What I could do is play 6 shapes and drop the Formon. But shoving Sanshoku as like a quick, easy win feels like a better option. And we get to keep our pair here, which is something I like again because I like the Shabo. So you have like weird Chitoi routes and stuff later that evolves. You really want it to. We're going to be able to force Chitoi from this position. I didn't even think about the fact that I threw away. Well, that's probably for the best. Paradise. Pa-da-da. I do not like that 9. That 3 I like substantially more. I'm gonna drop it back. We're just gonna be playing shape with that. That'll help us out.
Reach.
Reach, not in love with that. We're gonna play Tuso. Oh, 9-pin got proven. Yeah, I like 5s. I guess 1-so should prove alright. Probably the wrong cut. Well, I do get 5.
Reach.
Definitely should not be reaching this, but whatever. The last 1-so comes out. That is definitely a tile that if I'm Alfred, I would play. Oh. Okay. Forgot that proved earlier. Hote. That'd be sweet. Close. We were on 3 6-pin. Much better weight than me. Poof. Oh, okay. This is a nice efficient hand. God, I still need these points in the middle is the problem. You keep like sound choker range and stuff open. The 9s. I guess we'll play the 3s. Let's see where it goes. G-Toy, a weakened hand. I don't want it. I can get something juicier with this hand. Apparently it was Suanko. That's what we were supposed to get. There's a lot of points on the board. I definitely shouldn't have taken those rounds. That was bad. Just take a run if it comes back up.
Reach.
2 months should be fairly good here. It's trapped enough. Myself. Yeah, 1-so is dead. 2-mon I kind of like.
Home.
Oh, I wasn't even dealer too, so I probably should have just taken that. Okay. And 2-mons are a bit tough. I have a lot of Genbutsu, to be fair, too. Okay.
Home.
I should have that. It should be fine. Surely 2-mon is a likely tile to come out. Yes. Okay. Or 2. That's gross. That is gross. Well, now we're in a position to where we might be able to actually sneak second, which would be awesome. Pretty much taking any Ricci because it's, you know, plus EV. What was 6, 7, 8 Sanshoku 1, 2? How could I say no? Well, there that goes. Whatever. I'd probably take Shabo here. Although 2-pin's kind of weak. What if Fedora comes out? Tenhou upgrades. I'm down if 6-pin comes out. Pair 1-mon doesn't give me anything there. Guess technically it might.
リーチ
Yeah, we'll take the Shabo.
チ
We'll take the Shabo. Ah, should have Damed. 1-4 would have been good. Although if 2 more 3-pin come out.
ポン
What in what is that? West? No, not west. What is that? That's south? No, it's not south. Is it nothing? What is our Yaku? Is it 345 Sanshoku? Well, 2-pin doesn't fit into that if that's the
Yeet.
case. Hey. It's a good hit. Good hit. Another good starting hand.
ポン
Ooh, don't love that pawn from Jay. It's going to make things a little bit more difficult. Yep, we're just going to play pretty efficient here. Technically could have dropped 9-so first, but... and there... Actually, I still am supposed to drop 9-so here. Maybe I'm supposed to drop 7-9-pin. Maybe I'm a little fibber. 3-4 would have been nice. It's a good tile. Might have wanted to play 9-pin first, whatever. I'm actually going to play 2-so here.
ポン
Actually, 2-so will be fine. I'm playing 9-pin, check that. So should be pretty safe. We're gonna get that out of our hand. Remember, our goal here is basically to not deal in and hope that we retain second. That is a valid win condition. What is this nonsense?
Go.
Is that enough? No, it's not. Yes, big 7. Bit of an unfortunate circumstance. But we finished. Not too bad. First and a second. A lot of good points. That will give me a lot of buffer. Definitely want to have as much buffer as possible going into the last session. So not too bad. Not too bad. Well, that is going to do it on our end. I'm sure it's going to take forever to upload. Very long games. Hour 43 for 2 games is very atypical, especially in the A-Leagues. But again, you never know what'll happen, right? Yeah, I feel like I played not perfect. Definitely a little sloppy in the beginning. Could have used some more warm-up. But some good decisions and some good reads. Worked out. That's going to be a big dub. Take care, everybody.